how to make a surprise pinata cake. You will need two 6-inch round bowls, your favorite cake mix, and some frosting. For this cake, I used a chocolate box cake and followed the directions. So I needed 1 1/4 cup of water, half a cup of olive oil, and 3 eggs. I whisked that for about 2 minutes until well combined. Then I took my 2 bowls that I got for $1. Make sure they are greased. They will come out way better if you spray them. And spread your cake batter evenly into both bowls. Once you divide your cake batter, you can put these bowls directly into your oven. I bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes. They need longer because they are bowl shaped. They're thicker. I took them out and they looked really good. Make sure they're completely cool before you take them out and handle the cakes. If you don't completely cool them, they need to be cold. Your cakes will break when doing this next part. So again, cold cakes here. I just took a spoon and I cut out some of the center to hollow it out. Try not to go too deep on your first attempt. You can always hollow more out. You can always check, take some more cake out. You can make as big or little as whole as you want. For this part, this is where your candy is going to go. You're going to do this to both of your circle cakes. I cannot reiterate this enough. Make sure you do this when it's cold, because your cake will fall apart. That happened to me. Then I frosted my bottom cake and I threw some nerds in there. Then I took my second cake and threw some M&Ms in there. And I'm gonna quickly flip them on top of each other so they just stand on top. Now, I wish I would have leveled my cakes. It would have been way easier, but it still works without leveling your cakes. And here I'm doing a crumb coat. So I just recently learned this, but a crumb coat is just like a quick frosting on top of your cake. It's not going to look very pretty. You just do it all the way around so your cakes stick together and it covers the cake part. And then we're going to refrigerate this for a couple hours, and then you're going to do your final frosting and final decoration after. So again, this part doesn't look very pretty, but that's okay. So here, after refrigerating for a couple hours, I'm doing my final part. So this took a lot longer, and I don't have any fancy caking, decorating tools. I don't have a turntable. I just used a butter knife and a plate that I had in the cupboard. And then I grabbed my spatula to try and make it as smooth as I could. That's the best that I could come up with without buying any fancy tools. And then throw whatever sprinkles you want on top, decorate however you want. Now you can cut it open and see what the surprise inside looks like. You can choose your favorite candy for this cake. It doesn't really matter, whatever you like to eat. I like using different sizes of candy because then when it comes out of the cake for the cutting, it looks really neat. It looks really pretty to have different sizes and shapes coming out. Fun fact about this cake, I made this in a college dorm room in a toaster oven with these exact same bowls 10 years ago.